Yaga, yo, you done now already. Man's not cross-eyed, man steady. Yeah? What? What's going on, people? It's Michael Dapaah, and welcome to another episode of Behind the Lens. This is episode 3. Yeah, episode 3. And we're going to be discussing today hashtag SWIL Season 2, episodes 5 and 6. So let's go. Episode 5 is crazy. Patrick's Mr. Wong Heist. Shout out to Hayley, amazing actor. Shout out to LV General, he's like a entertainer, comedian. You know, he's always shown like a lot of love, and I've seen him rising, and I thought, you know what, it would only be right to get him involved in this scene. Yeah, initially I wanted to shoot the scene at like a corner shop, but then Simon brought us to this restaurant, and I liked the fact that, you know, we could run around and, you know, the car could be outside. We could kind of see the restaurant in the distance and, you know, all of that. So we made it work. It was a nice scene to shoot. I think that was probably one of the scenes where I got a bit physical as well. This whole episode I got a bit physical. You know, that moves me on to Dr. O in the toilet. Obviously, this is another one of the things that we see Dr. O has kind of diversified his portfolio in terms of the kind of work that he does. He's picked up another job, like a side hustle, you know, just to help him to basically raise some money to put together the show. I remember when I was writing this scene about what I wanted it to be a bit different. I wanted it to be like a toilet where it was unisex, yeah, so male and female could come in, and then he had everything, even down to like the little weaves. You know, down to like weave, the Peruvian, the Brazilian, all of that. I think for me in this scene, we're highlighting ladies, the chicks that go to the clubs with no bread. Like, you got the Chanel, the Gucci, the Louis bag, you get me? They might have the clutch, but you got no peas. What's going on, babes? Like, come on, let's have a little conversation. And do you know what's so mad? It's some of the most beautiful ladies. They come to the club, yeah, or they go out, yeah, and they got no bread. But then some way, somehow, they manage to finesse one brother, like a donut of a guy that's gonna pay for their drinks and pay for their taxi home. I see women, yeah, women are special. But yeah, we're just highlighting on the banter of that, really. And then we move on to Dr. O, where you first see his hair. And you see that he's got the Mr. Burns trim. It's one of them ideas I just had, like, you know, you've never seen Dr. O's hair, and you've never really seen him get physical. And I wanted to put him in a scenario where he's actually dealing with someone that's quite challenging, because a lot of the time he's very vocal, and he manages to speak and talk himself out of things. But I thought, you know what, let's get Dr. O in a real sticky situation, and let's see how he moves, you know?
Release the chewing gum. Release the chewing gum. I told you, you do not want to be in combat with me. It will end in a tribalistic way.
Hey, that cap, yeah, the bowl cap, it was proper hot under there, bro. Like, remember, you're shooting inside in the bathroom, so there's no aircon in that. Like, man was hot there, bro. Like, man was sweating too. Like, man had to wipe my head a couple times. Yeah, we have the Gabrielle, the dance class. All the ladies that I worked with in that scene were amazing. Thought it would be nice if we did it with some mums. You know, we had a dance class, but we did it with some mums. But you know what it was? We were. I remember we was actually in the room and we was figuring out the dances and that. You get me? One trying to the shoe. You know, man, I didn't really go. Is it the shoot? The shoot. I thought it was the shoe. Oh, now I thought it was the shoot. Is it not the shoe?
Shoot.
It's the shoot.
Yeah, we call it the shoot, but shoot.
Oh, shoot.
It's spelled shoot, but it's like the shoot.
Oh, it's the shoot.
Yeah.
So down. Well, now I thought it was the shoe still. Episode 6. This episode, yeah, we just kind of, you know, we just gave it to you. Like, just gave it to you. I would say this episode, yeah, personally, in my opinion, is an episode where everyone, like, just performed. It was strong all the way through. You know, you got to really see Damian Johnson, you know, being Damian. What was good about that scene as well is people just started naturally just gravitating to, you know, when they see me on like the red stairs, they see the big cameras out, you know, they actually wanted to, yo, who's that? And then naturally just started taking out their phones. But there was actually a legit film festival going on like during the time that we were out there in Cannes, and so like there were just loads of just film fans that were just there. So we were just seeing, oh, who's this? Oh. I should have said I was The Rock. I just got a tan. On to my mans. Patrick, even though this scene was mad funny, like when I was writing it, there was truth in it as well. Because sometimes, especially when I was younger, bro, and I know it happens a lot to people now. Like, you know, man, just get hassled by the feds, you know? You know, like, yeah. You know, when I was younger, I used to wear a lot of hoodies and that. I still wear hoodies now, but you know, we just cut through. Don't really. But catching this was the fella that got interrogated was in a jumper, so obviously that's where the banter was. But in like real life, more time if you're like in a hoodie or you look, you know, kind of suspicious and you're actually like an IC3 male, certain times you might just get hassled just that little bit more. And do you know what's actually funny about that scene as well? It's that Patrick saying, nah, you wouldn't do that in your country, so don't do it in ours. Bruv, well, Patrick's black. Patrick's actually black, you get me? We're back in Cannes for the yoga. That was, originally we was actually gonna shoot a gym scene, and then we ended up actually shooting this yoga scene. And this yoga scene, it was just, so much funnier. And to be honest, a lot of that scene, we actually came up with that, like, quite kind of like on the spot, you know, just kind of interacting, talking, seeing what we could create, because I wanted to actually shoot the gym scene in the gym. And so when we got to the location and I saw it's actually outside by the beach, by the coast, I thought, damn. And you know what is weird? They had them the little metal weights, you know, and I thought, bro, this no, I wanted like a bench pressing. But then you know what? It just ended up working out, and ended up working out so great. You know, that was just like a preparation scene. It was like prep before Shaq went to his meeting with the amazing Carrie. She's an amazing actress. You know, some of you might know her. She was actually in Black Panther, and she's been in a whole bunch of different stuff. And you know, she's such an amazing individual, extremely talented, extremely gifted. And it was a blessing to be able to shoot with her. It was so hot that day, I don't think I was wearing anything underneath the tracksuit because I was baking, like super baking. You know, obviously in this scene, Carrie's come to like propose a deal. And she come there and she come telling Big Shaq about the 1.8. He's like, what's that? 1.8 for a big movie. So, well, you know, had me sitting there thinking, should there be a movie? Big Shaq the movie? Or SWIL the movie? Or something to do with movie? Damn, the Dr. O show. You know what's so funny? Because you see, like, before you guys have seen this, everything's already been produced. You know, it's already been filmed, like, prior. And so it's just funny sometimes reading the comments and people are saying, oh, Dr. O should have his own show. Oh, this person should happen with this or that. It would be good to see this. I'm just thinking, right, you don't even know what's coming, baby. So yeah, you know, we've had the Dr. O show. That day was proper fun to shoot. Shout out to all the supporting artists that came that day. You know, we put out like a call. People came out. We didn't even want bare people. We just wanted a certain amount. But it was proper nice, man. Real intimate vibes. We were chilling. We had fun. I saw, when I was writing this scene, I actually like knew exactly who I wanted to be in the scene, and it was Lola Jagon and Face in the News. Those are the two girls that I legit wanted for this scene. I said, these two people, like in this scene, they would smash it, and you know, just a testament to their talent as ladies. You know. Both very easy to work with. It was just nice, man. Yeah, Gabrielle, again, and with Clive. And the comments were killing me as well because people was like, oh my days, Gabriel's so funny. Oh, he's really grown on me. Oh, Gabriel smashed it in this scene. And like I said, you have to give characters time to marinate. Remember, obviously, for everyone that's watching SWIL, especially if you're like from season 1 and you've been like a supporter from, from before, you're used to seeing Dr. O, Patrick, and Shaq. So you're used to them. Remember, they're embedded in your minds, but obviously you're not used to seeing Damien and you're not used to seeing Gabriel. So you're not used to their traits and how they are as people, but they're both very funny in their own right, so you have to let it marinate. And obviously this episode, you lot let it marinate, you lot enjoyed the episode. You enjoyed it, innit? Yeah, you liked it, innit? You liked it, yeah. What was special about that day filming as well is there's a young artist called Lavish. He came and brought me a portrait of myself that he painted. And yeah, just before we got onto set, and he stayed around, and we got him to kind of watch us filming and stuff. But yeah, man, they made it special for me, like to sit there and think, right, someone actually went out their way and they just spent hours upon hours just painting a portrait, and like came all the way down, from the ends to come and drop it. Yeah, it was love, man. Last but absolutely not least, the track Tonight is Now Tomorrow. Hey, tonight is now tomorrow. Yeah. That scene there, that studio scene there was mad. Sick to shoot. Highlight on Connor, Adam Burrell. We obviously know Connor from before, but Shaq doesn't know Connor. So we wanted to actually see, okay, cool, what can he actually do? He set up a session with Remedy. Remedy, absolute legend, bad producer. When I say bad, I mean like bad as in good. You know that one? But yeah, sick producer. He brought him in. Joel, Joel's actually my real life engineer. Like when we go studio and I record, I've recorded Joel, I've recorded Man's Not Hot there, I've recorded Man Don't Dance, I've recorded Bust It Down there, I've recorded so much different things there that you lot don't even know, you know what I'm saying?
Big shot. Boom. Turn tonight to tomorrow. So give me your ear, I wanna borrow. You said your ex-man left you in sorrow, but you're still up. You go away and come again. You go away and come again.
You know what's so interesting about that song, yeah? So that was like just like a rough cut of that song, yeah. It was my brother Folla's birthday, and so Folla looks after Notes. So Notes my bro as well, and then we was literally in the crib. It was all vibes in. Tiny Temple came over with Idris as well. And we was all just kind of vibing. I think Remedy put the instrumental on, and then I don't know. Do you know what happened? We was all just kind of spitting bars or whatever in the room, just bantering, just flowing, spitting bars over different things. And then Remedy slapped the instrumental on, and we was all like, "Yo, this is mad! It's a mazzoline." You get me? And it was just going, and then Idris just literally started going, "I wanna take you home with me tonight, yeah. All the man then was vibing. Tonight is now tomorrow, and literally in the flat, in the setup, we had the studio set up there, bro. He just dubbed it down there, and then so if you actually listen to it in the scene, you can actually kind of hear laughing and that on the track in the background because it was just proper natural vibes. Thank you for tuning into another episode of Behind the Lens. I appreciate you guys always, yeah? You done know already. I've been Michael Dapaah. You've been yourself. I'ma see you on the finale episode of #SWIL Season 2. Big up yourself. Peace and love. Oops. Twice. That wasn't really supposed to happen. But yeah, listen. Big up yourself. Peace and love. Yeah? You done know. Blah.